Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the 13th Dimension. As you can see, unfortunately, I was unable to make it to the Crown Point jail investigation. It was due to last minute changes, but we're going to be broadcasting, obviously. I'm still here regardless, and of course, I have Clarissa with me for tonight, which was kind of a last minute change, right, Clarissa?
Yes. Hey, everyone. Yeah, last minute, I was asked to come join the show tonight in case they need anything while the investigation goes on tonight. So I'm here.
It's definitely good to have you on tonight. But Jeremy, I know he is currently setting up right now for the investigation. I was told that he was already at. You said he was already at the jail, Clarissa?
Yeah, he was at McDonald's about 15 minutes ago, and he's on his way to the jail. So he should be there by now.
Okay. Well, then I guess he's probably still setting up, but either way, he'll be coming on in just a few minutes. But while we're waiting for him, again, we really didn't have too much time to prepare, but I know a couple of you guys know about. Oh, Clarissa, obviously, you know about the Crown Point Jail all too well.
Yep.
Obviously, we've been there quite a couple of times.
Yes, we have.
So, but for those that haven't really heard too much, I'm going to be presenting a little bit of history on the jail while we're waiting for Jeremy to show up. I should have made this into a slideshow right in the beginning of this, but because that would have been like a 13th Dimension / Nick Files episode. But again, due to limited time, I was unable to do it. But I was able to find information about the jail. So, what's going on, Cheyenne? Yeah, let's just do the shout outs. What's going on, Brad? Oh no, not this again. Never fear, Captain Cockroach is here. Here we go again with the cockroaches again. And Clarissa, just to be clear, because I'm sure you've probably already seen it. This has been going on, obviously, after we had you on the show a couple weeks ago.
I remember.
It just never stops.
We were talking about bugs last time I was on here.
No, that was not me that brought that up. That was either Jeremy or most likely that was Brad.
Yeah.
All right, so while we're waiting, Clarissa,
yes.
Because I'm going to be reading from a different page, you'll have to bring Jeremy in while I'm reading. It's not going to be too long, so this might only last for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but I'll try to go as quick as I can because I don't want to just feel like I'm just talking everyone's ear off.
We don't mind.
Wait a minute, what's this, Brett? Friday nights is only a one-time joke night. Okay.
Yeah, I seen it, Brad. Thank you, but I got on the show, so I'll get back to you on that, okay? Thank you.
What's going on, Joanne? Good to see you. Okay, so I got the page ready, so we'll get started. Awesome. So for those of you who don't know too much, a lot of us know about Crown Point Jail, but I think a lot of you guys out there really don't know a lot about the past. So fortunately, I got it right here. So a little history lesson on the Crown Point Jail was that it was built in 1882. The house and jail were the county's first permanent buildings for this purpose. By 1910, the jail facility was inadequate, and the first of a series of additions was built. A new jail was built in 1974 and in 1989. The old sheriff's house was placed in the National Register of Historic Places. That was just kind of like an introduction, if you will. Mm-hmm. So, at about the time of the Civil War, a new architectural style enjoyed a rather brief and intense popularity. This was the Second Empire, or French Mansard, style based on contemporary French architecture. During the years when Louis Napoleon reigned over France's Second Empire from 1851 to 1870, French architects revived the mansard roof, a 17th century design associated with the work of architect Francois Mansart. In France, the Second Empire was a period of highly changed nationalism, and to the French people, the mansard roof was distinctly French innovation, whose 19th century revival evoked the glory of their country's late Renaissance era. To Americans increasingly looking to Paris for the latest in fashion, the Second Empire style was a strikingly modern and sumptuous form of architecture. Um, it doesn't really, I just realized it doesn't really talk a lot about the jail itself. It's just more about the architecture.
Hmm.
So I'm actually gonna skip just a little bit of it. Um,
Do you
One of
have
the
like a picture of it? I might be
Yeah,
able to share a picture of
yeah.
it.
If you could, I don't have a picture in front of me right now, but if you want to, if you have any pictures,
I
because
do.
again, like as usual with a lot of these things, I can't do everything. Unfortunately, I mean at once. Unfortunately,
I
so.
did. I just was there in March, so I actually have some photos.
Oh, and jeez, damn it! Hang on one
What
second.
is happening with you?
It was OBS. I don't know how that turned on.
Oh my
Hang
god.
on. I seriously, I did not turn that on.
That's so funny.
Okay, there we go. Now it's back.
Oh
What's
my
going on,
god.
Dave? Good to see you. Okay, so now one of the most famous events that did occur at the jail was was involving John Dillinger's escape as he was an inmate at the time. With the exception of Franklin D. Roosevelt and the Dion quintuplets. See, I'm terrible with words sometimes.
No worries.
No celebrity received more attention locally during the early 19th century than bank robber John Herbert Dillinger. He carried out a series of daring heists in Newcastle, Daleville, Montpelier, Bluffton, and Indianapolis.
Wait,
Dillinger,
did you say Bluffton?
Bluffton, yeah,
Ooh, okay.
it says right here, so
That's where I'm from, guys.
that's awesome. Dillinger robbed the First National Bank of East Chicago, Indiana. During the getaway, he fatally shot his first man, patrolman William Patrick O'Malley. 3 weeks later, Dillinger was captured in Arizona. When Lake County, Indiana officials heard of Dillinger's capture, they made plans to arraign him for the murder of Officer O'Malley. In charge of the extradition arrangements was County Prosecutor Robert Estill, if I'm correct on that last name, a politically ambitious New Deal Democrat who discovered that he was competing with several other jurisdictions for the captive. Successful in winning custody of Dillinger, Estill escorted him to his new place of confinement, the supposedly escape-proof Crown Point, Indiana jail.
Hmm.
Local politicians considered it a feather in their caps to have gained custody of Dillinger and posed amicably with him in a crowded room of the criminal court's building. The most widely publicized shot showed Dillinger and Estill with their arms around each other. Shortly after 9 a.m., on March 3rd, 1934, John Dillinger and his black cellmate Garyite Herbert Youngblood escaped from the Crown Point jail. Excuse me. In July, an East Chicago policeman named Martin Zarkovich informed Chicago FBI Chief Melvin Purvis that he would deliver Dillinger into a trap in return for reward money and amnesty for Finger Woman. Anna Sage, a 52-year-old Romanian immigrant who had run afoul of the immigration authorities. On Saturday, July 21st, Mrs. Sage told the FBI that Dillinger was planning to take her and girlfriend Polly Hamilton to a movie the following evening. On Sunday evening, Purvis, Yarkovich, and a large contingent of lawmen waited for Dillinger and the Lady in Red to emerge from the Biograph Theater in Chicago, where they were watching Manhattan Melodrama, a gangster movie starring Clark Gable. Dillinger was killed as he fled toward an alley amid a hail of bullets with a Colt automatic in his hand. The site, interestingly enough, was just a few blocks away from the scene of the St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Oh wow.
And unfortunately, it kind of ends that way. That's
Yeah.
I really wish there was a lot more. I mean, it kind of more or less dealt with Dillinger's escape, but I love that comment of Brett. Nick is time traveling tonight. And
These are all pictures from the Crown Point in March, if you're curious, when I was there last. Some of them are blurry.
Yeah, I could tell. That was when we were all there, right? If I'm correct, okay.
Yep, I believe so. I believe you were there.
It was a great night, but man, was it freezing that night.
Yeah.
It was just like, I mean, you probably remember there were times I had to stay in the lobby for long periods of time because it was too damn cold. Now I can only imagine like what Jeremy and everybody else is probably expecting tonight. I'm sure now it's going to be probably hot as hell in that place.
Oh yeah. I did a reading for tonight's investigation on my show. We pulled a card. It's supposed to be really good tonight. So crossing my fingers.
What I'm actually doing right now is I'm just looking for any other type of history that I could find on it, because really that was really the only site that really gave a lot of it. Oh wait, there's no, there is a Wikipedia page about it, but that too doesn't really give up information. The only thing it does say though, that wasn't part of the website, if I'm correct, was that the building remained in use as a residence until 1958, and yeah, as a jail until 1974.
Okay. Oh, this is something I thought I caught something in. You want to see these 3 snaps?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen this picture before.
Yeah, so this is up on Juvenile. This is the first one. This is the second one. You see this weird little shape right here? And then it moves.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So I'm over a little bit on this one, but then I turn and they're really blurry. You see Shadow Paper? Shadow Paper?
Shadow Paper? That's a new term we're going to have to start using now for certain things. Shadow Paper.
I said Shadow Peeper.
Oh, I thought you said Shadow Paper.
I don't know that Shadow Peeper is any better.
I don't think it is, but that's probably the best way to describe kind of basically the shadow version of a peeping Tom.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God, that'd be so creepy.
You know, if anybody here says that that's not an actual term, it is now.
It is now. Could you imagine though? Like shadow people are like shadow peepers, anyways. They're kind of something.
They do appear out of the corner of your eye, and sometimes they're peeking out. So
they do.
Now, what's this? Have you heard from Steak Biscuit yet? He's talking about Jeremy, this new nickname that I'm still trying to figure out why they're calling him Steak Biscuit.
Steak Biscuit? Let me see if he's messaged me.
As far as we know, Brad, unless Jeremy has messaged Clarissa, Jeremy's still setting things up, so he should be on real soon. That's why I was reading the history of the jail, to kind of borrow some of that time, so it doesn't look like we're just sitting around and doing nothing.
I mean, that's all we did on my show. We just chit-chatted.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeremy, where are you? Says he hasn't been active for 16 minutes.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's what it is. Okay, Brad gave me the reason. Because someone called him Snake Bliskin, and then another person said Steak Biscuit.
Okay. Guys are hilarious.
I can never get tired of Brad.
I know. Brad's awesome.
Damn it, we forgot to mention before, because you probably heard of this joke. I forgot to make that announcement about that he's supposed to be on Supernatural Talk July 32nd.
Oh my God.
Jeremy, if you're watching this, you can thank me later. Brad's comments.
We'll see you then, Brad. We'll see you then.
What's going on, Jill? Good to see you. She's asking about the Steak Biscuits. Cheyenne wrote, John had written to Henry Ford and thanked him for building a fast car, and that was the only car he would use for his getaways. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to answer Jill's question. He, from what I understand, he might have fallen in the toilet. I'm not really sure. So
or slipped on a steak biscuit.
maybe he did go to McDonald's and they have steak now again, I hear.
They do.
But it's
really?
not breakfast time. But maybe they have all day breakfast again. But I know they have the steak back.
I know they do. I always knew that they had the all day breakfast, but I didn't know anything about steak that they had there.
Oh, maybe they don't have it up near Chicago.
I guess we probably don't.
We didn't have for a while, but it's back. So he could have easily slipped on a steak biscuit.
Brett, I'm in quarantine for 5 days, so I'm available the 32nd anytime.
Sounds good.
That sounds good. And before you say it, Brad, no, we're not going to go for 6 hours tonight like we did with Greg.
No, we are not going to go for
that.
You all can go for 6 hours. I am not going for 6 hours.
I got a 3-day weekend finally. I need to relax.
Nice.
Originally, because I switched my days off originally to go for the investigation. And because this was all like last minute, I couldn't switch my days off. So I just thought, you know what, might as well enjoy the time off. So and doing something like this definitely at least gives me something to do.
Yes, you still get to be involved.
Jill, tell him I like a Big Mac or double cheeseburger and fries. Jill, could you possibly Venmo that money to him so he could do that? I don't know what Brad means by 7.
7 hours, probably.
Well, 7 hours. Nope, that's not happening either.
If I have to be here for 7 hours, I better get paid for this.
Jill, no, Jill, if you didn't hear earlier, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it to the jail tonight as much as I really hope so, because the long story short, I couldn't really get anyone to get me out there, and plus, hotel prices out over there, they were too damn expensive. I just couldn't afford them. So sadly, I'm not there as much as I really want to. So that's why I'm here on the show for tonight. Jeremy will pay you.
You better.
I owe you. Oh, I owe you. Okay. Oh, what? No, you know what? I was busy sewing my cloak. She's referencing to my Scary Stories host character. With
nice.
My cloak.
Yes.
Well, okay, so 2 things. One is I don't know how to sew, so it's not me doing that. Okay. And second, we actually tried to find seamstresses, and none of them would, again, they were too damn expensive. Although we did have an idea because my mom was might actually do some of the work. I thought, well, isn't there some way that maybe she could, sew half of it and then bring it to a seamstress then? Like, wouldn't that lower the price a little bit?
Right. Absolutely.
You'll pay everyone in steak biscuits. Yeah, I know. It's disappointing, Jill.
Yep. I was supposed to be there too, by the way, Nick.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
You see where I'm at?
Yeah, you're back at home. So what?
I'm still home.
So because we're still away, I got to ask them, what made you stay home for tonight?
Money.
Oh, well, you're kind of in the same boat as I am.
I know. It's like, because unfortunately, we can't stay overnight at Crown Point, so.
Wait a minute. There he is. Jeremy.
There he is.
No steak biscuits.
Slacker.
Try Walmart, like getting sewing, or I don't get what that means. Brad, to answer your question, this is the reason why I haven't really appeared as my character, is because, well, 2 reasons. One, the first time, give me 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll see in about 5 minutes. So to answer Brad's question, the first issue I had with it was it needed to be cleaned, because last year I dressed up as the character at my grocery store. We were literally one of the few grocery stores that allow Halloween costumes on. It dragged on the floor, so I had to get that washed, at a cleaner's. And then not long after I got it home, my sister's dog who was visiting, she ripped up part of the red fabric on the cloak. So
oh my gosh.
I was so mad, and what we just decided to do was instead of sewing piece by piece, we're taking the whole thing out and replacing it with actually a much nicer and actually kind of shinier looking red fabric. It actually almost looks vampiric when you add it. So, but it's going to take a while, but we're going as fast as we could to get the cloak officially repaired.
I love that you're doing a character. Like, that's really fun.
Yeah, it's something that I was inspired by, like with certain horror films and series, because, like, you know, if you, like, I guess you can kind of say my influences, like, you know, the Tales from the Crypt, like the Crypt Keeper, the Creep Show movies, especially the show now, they always had that horror host, and they would present these books. And I thought, you know, no one's ever done something like that for the original Scary Stories trilogy, and also these new tribute books. So the combination of those books and those shows, basically inspired me to become like one of those horror characters.
Nice.
What's your costume this year, Cloris? As Jill's asking.
Well, right now I'm a kitty cat, I guess. This is about much costume as I get into.
So yeah, we're working on it, Jill. Now, what's this? You got two, Jeremy.
He's got 2 minutes.
Oops.
Because Jeremy said 5, so Brad said you got 2.
The usual cat phones.
Yep. Hello, kitty cat. Ears.
Now everyone's talking about your cat. The cat ears.
I'm a dog person, guys. Sorry.
I'm both.
Kitty cats are cute, so.
Well, it's been 2 now.
It has been 2 minutes. Where are you at, Jeremy?
Light up the ears.
They do light up. Yeah, they do. Hold on, let me show you. I had them lit up on my show. I don't want to distract everybody.
Brad's like, cats are evil.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I forgot how they lit up. That's still really cool.
I just don't want to be distracting, like, hey, your head is glowing, you know?
That's why I turned out that background effect on OBS.
Right. But I'll show it to you for a minute. They do light up.
Cheyenne said this. It was said that John used to come to Martinsville and visit his family and friends through a ditch.
Visit his family and friends through it. Oh,
you must be. She's still probably talking about John Dillinger. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I should bring that up really quickly because I thought about it while I was reading. But all this talk about John Dillinger at the jail.
Yeah.
Obviously, living in Chicago, the Biograph Theater is not that far away from me. It's only about 40 minutes away, and we actually investigated what is now called Dillinger's Alley.
Oh, really?
The alley itself is really small. It's not that big as some people may imagine it is. Yeah. And it's literally right next to a restaurant and this more of a cafe. And the cafe actually does display like pictures of Dillinger. We've only investigated it twice. That was about 3 years ago, maybe 4. And it was a pretty active area. And this is an area where I was kind of worried that we were gathering in an alley because, you know, when you're in a city like Chicago, sometimes that raises eyebrows from the cops.
Yeah.
Well, because this is a notorious alley, they didn't suspect us at all. In fact, the second time we went, we were near DePaul University, and we were doing kind of like a presentation. This was back when I was with the old paranormal team.
Yeah.
So we were presenting to several college kids, and we actually brought a number of the college kids with us to investigate. And as far as I'm concerned, they had a lot of fun.
Really?
So, Corey Snitz,
what's up,
Corey?
Crown Point. Oh my gosh, Nick, there are so many cool people at this investigation. We're missing out. Like, Corey's one of them. Corey and his team's one of them. Like, I've seen all these people post, and I'm like, no, why did I go?
You ever get that feeling of like certain because I get this a lot. This happens to me a lot. Like when there's certain paranormal events, investigations, or cons, or road trips, like you heard about before, and you're not there, and you just feel like that urge, like, you know, you just really want to be there.
Yeah.
It drives. That's what I feel a lot. It drives me crazy because I feel like I'm really missing out.
Yeah, definitely tonight. I feel like we are. Darn it.
Brad says her daughter likes her cat headphones. She has a pair too that she uses.
Oh, nice. Good for her. Awesome.
Now, Jill here says, I think again, response to John Dillinger, he has tunnels going all over the under parts of the whole place. Yeah, Jill's saying missing out.
Yes, for sure.
Apparently Amanda's waving at us.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh, come on, Jeremy. You snooze, you lose. I thought that we were coming on in 5 minutes. It's almost been 5 minutes.
All right, Jeremy. I'll get on the road right now. I hope you got a hotel room because I need a place to stay. I'm gonna bunk with you then.
Could you get me an Uber too while you're at it?
Yes, we're gonna come bunk with you, Jeremy.
Yeah. What's going on, Carrie? Good to see you.
Carrie, she's there too, Carrie.
Yes, she is. Now, Jill wrote this. Maybe I'm thinking of the location where he would make moonshine from. There's a restaurant, or used to be. It's not standing anymore, but there's underground tunnel systems to use to do all their nefarious activities. Interesting. Hold on. Jeremy, where's my McDavid? Jeremy says he does, but he only has one bed, no couch.
Well, Jeremy, be a gentleman and let me have the bed.
We wish we were there, Carrie.
Yes, for sure.
You know what? Jeremy, tell you what, if you get me that Uber, I will bring one of the air mattresses that we have, and you can sleep on that. How's that for a deal?
There, yes. Sounds perfect.
I guess Jill didn't want to cook for 3 hours tonight. Oh, man, this conversation's been going all over the place already.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, wait. Jeremy gets the floor of the bathtub.
Yes, he
You know
can
what?
sleep in the bathtub.
You know what? I mean, if you look at Jeremy's profile picture, like with this comment, he's
Yes!
sleeping in that bathtub.
He's a natural.
Nope, not tonight, Jill said. Oh, she's talking about in response to the cooking.
Jeremy, gonna join us?
Yeah, where are you, Jeremy? Brad says he sleeps standing up. Cheyenne wrote this now. The tunnels is at the northeast of town by the police station at that time. The ditch is southeast, and her grandpa used to swim in that ditch.
Oh.
It's interesting. It's just kind of, I have to admit, I mean, it's kind of a funny feeling how, I've gone to Crown Point Jail where he was held and eventually escaped from, and I live not too far from where, he eventually met his demise.
Yeah. Yes, Jill. Jeremy does need to get out of the bathtub and get on the screen.
Yeah, I think there's, honestly, in my opinion, I think there's really a connection to those two locations.
Could be. Absolutely.
Come on, Jeremy, where are you?
Now I have to look at the history of Dillinger and Bluffton because nobody ever talks about him being here. Ever.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising.
I don't know any stories about, but see, this town doesn't talk about spooky stuff either. Or
does it have like a lot of historic
questionable
locations,
stuff.
or
yes, but they're not
like haunted locations?
They're not. Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well, yeah, I would.
But they're not. They're not. They're not like historically notarized. Like
right, yeah.
People won't talk about them. Like it's just a small town nobody pays attention to. But there is a lot of history here.
Well, I'm sure.
For sure. I mean, I grew up here. I could tell you at least the past 30 years of history here because I've been here that long. So
Yeah.
I got stories for every street. Every street, I could tell you stories.
I wish I could say the same for us. I mean, we do have a few historic buildings throughout our area, but in order for me to get to any type of history, you have to go more further into the city. Because, like, I'm only 20 minutes away, but the area that I live in, we only have, like, a few historic structures. What's this here? You all seen the film they made with Johnny, though?
You're talking about Public Enemy? That was filmed in Crown Point. Did you mention that?
No, I didn't mention that.
Yeah, that's filmed at Crown Point in the middle floor, whatever that's called. Federal? No.
Yeah, I think it's oh damn it! I know what room it is, but I keep forgetting the damn name. It was Oh my god, it's like right at the tip of my tongue. Wasn't it Universal? I think it was Universal. Yes, that's it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna have to remind myself because we're broadcasting on the Things Universal page. If I have to try to remember what that for is, just think of one of the platforms that we're broadcasting on, Things Universal.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just Googled the whole Bluffton and Dillinger thing. It was Bluffton, Ohio.
That's weird that they didn't put Bluffton, Ohio into that.
Yeah, he robbed a place in Bluffton, Ohio, it looks like.
Wait. Oh, here he is. We got him.
OMG.
Jeremy. There you are.
Welcome to your show.
Uh-oh. I think
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen. Wait. He's trying again. All right, now you're moving.
So we are at Crown Point Jail.
Yay!
Now? Yeah, come on up here. Hey, I want to introduce you to one of my favorite people.
Yes.
I get to wave now.
This crazy laughs.
I love that person.
What's going on?
Yeah. She's part of Shadow Seekers Paranormal, along with get up here with Corey.
Hello. Oh, I love that person.
Yeah, we're doing introductions. Then we also have Dina, also of Shadow Seekers.
Good to see you.
Now here's Carrie. She's a Things member.
Carrie.
Yeah. Her husband and son are also somewhere around here. Yeah. You may or may not be able to see him. He looks like a little dot right now from the screen. So, and then also we have this guy here. He's the one who is running the jail for the next 30 minutes.
Oh my God, Earl! Good to see you.
Hello. How are you?
Doing great.
Yeah,
How about you?
he's letting us control the jail, trying not to burn it down until Sandy comes in here in about a half hour. Yeah.
Hey,
So Sandy, if you're watching,
No promises.
Hey, Jeremy, a word of warning, because I told you before, I used to help out with Earl when we did the tours in Joy in prison.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was thinking, what the hell was that noise?
There's a big truck. Go ahead.
Okay, now speak.
Okay, so a word of advice, because if Earl, obviously, I always bring it up, during our time that we used to volunteer at the Joliet prison tours. Be careful, Jeremy, because we had torture devices at the Joliet prison. He probably has a torture device or two. Remember those things?
Come on, you're giving away all my secrets.
He is also a master of timing. Let's put it that way. Yeah, we found that out the hard way last year. Yeah, we won't get into that. Maybe I'll put that story in my book. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so like I said, I am going to be writing a book. I'm actually going to be writing 2 books. One's about the accident and one's about the paranormal. And the timing story here is definitely going to be one of those stories. Yeah.
Awesome.
And in case you're wondering, it is not going to be a paranormal tell-all.
Yeah. There's certain things that stay behind the scenes.
Yes.
I would be the least bit surprised if Earl's story brings me up, if it's involving like Joliet prison.
Yeah. It'll be good. But yeah, we're gonna be here until what, 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2.
We're gonna be here until 2 a.m. Central, and then some of us will be back here tomorrow for the Giving Tree event.
Yay!
Yeah.
Are you going live during Giving Tree or what?
I just getting ready to get into that. I don't know.
Okay.
If we do, it will be on Things Network. But I don't know for sure. Stay tuned. So, Wi-Fi connection permitting. How about if I give you guys a little tour of the place?
Let's do it.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Up, and he froze. Oh wait, no, you're back. You're back.
Yeah.
Do we get a tour of the building or of your face?
And yeah, it did take me a little while to get on here. I was eating. I don't want to eat on show.
Jill was asking, "Can we watch you eat your food?"
I'm actually waiting to eat my Dairy Queen ice cream till after the show ends. So we have to end it on a decent time. It's waiting on me. Jeremy's like, just eat during the show. I'm like, no.
Oh, Jeremy, very quickly, because I know you were asking earlier. I finally got that story that came in. It arrived.
Oh, story number 2?
Story number 2. It's up.
Yes, about time.
Yeah. But the cool thing is, because I still have one of those 2 other stories, the other one I finally offered to, I still offered it to Clarissa, so she's going to be joining for this audiobook series.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
There we go.
Yay,
Here we
Fuller.
go.
POV
All right.
shot.
All right, so right here is command center. Well, let me show you the building first.
Should we make him bigger? Let's make him bigger. Can we
Yeah,
make him bigger? Nick?
The charger thing.
I'm trying to remember how you do that. Hey, I haven't done that feature before. Let
Let's
me give it.
see.
Oh, that's not me. There we go.
There we go.
Wasn't there a way you could full screen it? Like, just have his picture show up?
Yeah, like
Yep,
this.
there we go. That's it.
Yep. Look at that beautiful building.
Very cool building.
Is it just how I'm seeing it, or do you have me on the solo layout?
You're solo.
Yeah, you're solo.
Okay.
We thought we'd give it a bigger shot.
All right. So yeah, this right here is the front of the building, and I am going to show you if you'd be able to see it. Number 1, we have a pizza place right next door. Very good pizza.
Better than McDonald's.
Better than the steak biscuits.
And here's my flashlight. And you can see how far down it goes. This here is the original front of the building.
Jill
This
says
here is the actual sheriff's house. This is where the sheriff and his family would live. And you can see this part here, that's where the jail begins.
Mm-hmm. Jill says it kind of looks like her house.
So you live in a jail, Jill?
Oh, wait. Jill said she's going to send me a pic of it. Okay. All right.
All right. So this right here, this is all of the jail, but this is not all the original building. I don't know how far back the original building goes, but what I do want to point out, yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's huge.
What
It's
I
a lot
do want
bigger
to
than you
point
think,
out is here on the second floor. What I do want to point out. Here's a door.
Jeremy, you're freezing
This
up.
building right here.
Oh, you're good.
Am I?
You're good. You were. I mean, we could hear you,
Alright,
but your picture
so-
was frozen.
Crystal!
Hey,
Crystal!
I wish you were
long
here. I
time
wanted
no
to do that
see.
experiment.
Long time no see.
Crystal, I wanted to do that experiment that we tried to do last time, but it was too damn cold.
Jill, that's what she said.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one.
I'm not touching it either.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble. So anyway, that door that I pointed out. Did you see the door?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if that was the part that got froze. So this building right here, this is where they actually used to do the court proceedings and everything like that. And where that door is at, there actually used to be a walkway from the second floor jail to this building here. And this is where they would transfer the prisoners after they get their sentences. Go straight from that building over to this building.
I remember hearing about that there was like a bridge or something that connected between the two buildings.
Yeah. So it was really convenient being able to do it that way. You didn't have to worry about transporting them however many miles like they do now. What happened?
Oh my God. Okay, so Jeremy, I got to be honest with you because
you're Amanda, what'd you do this time?
Oh my God.
It's Amanda being Amanda.
Jeremy, because you're standing in front of the jail right now, Jill just sent me her picture. It really does look like the jail.
Really?
Holy cow.
Can we share it?
Yeah.
Let me get the here. I'll have to share it through my screen, but let me get the Facebook page up first. Bear with me for just a second. This really looks like, if you kind of look at it, this probably what I would consider like the Crown Point Jail on the West Coast.
Oh wow!
Like holy cow! The only difference is that, well, you'll see the difference. Give me a second here.
This here is across the street from the jail, right across the street from the church.
Okay, so so here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna share it right now, and
love me. That's all.
I forgot to open this up. Yeah, here it is.
Crystal
Check
says
this
she
out.
misses you all. Crystal,
Doesn't that?
I'll never be here tonight.
Tim and Crystal. Yeah, she misses you all. She
You
wanted to
guys
be
see
here.
it?
Oh, I see.
You see the resemblance?
Hey,
Yes.
hey, Crystal, look who we got.
Absolutely.
So Jeremy, you see a
came
resemblance
back,
in this
yeah.
picture?
Oh wow, yeah, that does look like the.
That's pretty cool.
That's what Jill lives in.
That's
That
where
looks
she
almost
lives,
like the jail.
apparently.
She lives over on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Very
this is out in
cool.
It
California.
is.
I miss you too, Crystal.
It looks almost like, the best way
So,
I can say
Crystal,
it, it's like,
If that's not a sign, we need you. We need you back.
I'm going to have to be honest. I mean, it looks so much like, it's like the only real difference is unlike the jail where the door is in the center, it's like as
Right.
if the door side is just like, doors like pushed to the side.
Right. Yeah.
But
That's really
they
cool,
ended
Jill.
up leaving in between you two. Because everything.
All right, now let's see what all the comments are saying. Show it. Her mom always said I should tell
All right.
all of you about our house.
So this
too.
person right here, she's the one who's normally doing how can I say this and be nice at the same time?
Just say it as it is.
She has no common sense. Let's put it that way. In fact, Brad, you'll get a kick out of this one. This woman right here is the reason
In my defense, you introduced me to it.
I did, but I didn't think I would have to tell you that. This woman right here is the reason I have to tell people, do not use the dog whistle outdoors.
I was the one that blew it. Corey blew it.
I gotta say, I need to point this out.
We
I love your
have a
Nirvana
special
shirt.
guest. We have a special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sandy.
Sandy, good to see you, Sandy.
You look it. Hello.
She just got done with a play.
I'm a
Nice.
Wow,
I
how's
think
that
it's
for a
nice.
Friday night?
So yes, this woman right here is the reason I have to throw in that disclaimer: do not use the dog whistle out.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I was trying to say, I
Yeah.
got to point out though, I love that she has a Nirvana shirt. That's awesome.
And she just couldn't wait to tell me the next day. Yeah. Oh, here's Denise.
What's going on,
You already
Denise?
met her husband Earl earlier, and here's Denise.
Hi.
Are we getting ready to hunt or what?
Hmm?
Are we getting ready to hunt or what?
We are.
All right.
We are. I'm just going to
I'm
give them
excited.
a brief little tour to
Yeah.
show a couple of the jail cells, and then we're going right into it.
All right, so I'm gonna change.
Yeah. Okay. So to make this quick, I am not going to be showing you guys the sheriff's house.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
I'm just going to take you guys through the jail.
The jail.
Yes. And hopefully we will run into one of
You're freezing up, Jeremy.
people in this jail. Just kind of. Okay, maybe I won't be taking you through the jail.
Well, Crystal's
Well-
asking, let her see Anna's area, please.
Yeah, you might get more service on the other floor. It's just not that first one.
Well, okay, I'll try. Let's see what happens when I get to.
Yeah, he's freezing up already.
Wait, we'll see. Crossing our fingers.
I just want to take a quick moment for what Jill was saying. She said she would take a more picture later, probably send that with the white banisters back up. She
Oh.
says it's actually haunted,
Nice.
aren't they all? Normally it has a white wraparound porch banisters all the way around, though. Okay. That's really
Awesome.
cool, regardless. That really does look like Crown Point Jail.
It does. It's really close.
Yeah, his connection's really getting bad.
Dang it.
That's what I'm actually hoping for, because I am going to be getting a new phone soon, so I really
Yeah.
hope the connection will be a little bit better if we have to use
Awesome.
my phone. Hopefully.
I feel like playing the game, like, let's guess where Jeremy's at based off the pixelated picture. I bet
Like-
he's in the
oh, like-
stairwell.
I was going to say, or play 20 questions based on the pixelations.
Yeah. Are you near a cell? Probably. Well, I wonder if he even knows that he's not showing us anything.
Up, and we just lost him.
We lost him.
Okay. Wait. No, he's back. He's back.
Hey,
back.
Hey!
Okay, that wasn't supposed to.
You have to drag it. There you go.
There we go. Yep.
Hey, we can see.
okay.
There you go.
So I am at the back of the jail here at the staircase that goes upstairs. So I tried, Crystal. I did go to Anna's cell, but the connection is not allowing me to stay.
Yeah, what you just said here.
Yeah. Best on the top floor. Okay.
Brad's back and
No.
apparently taking it off the printer.
All right. So anyway, Anna's cell is right on the other side of this spot on the brick wall. I wish I could put it on camera, but evidently it's not going to happen. I'm going to go upstairs to the second floor. Hopefully I stay with you guys.
Clarissa had to jump off, but she'll be back, so I'm still on.
Okay.
Really quickly, Jeremy, I know you're still walking around, but I just want to inform you. I just saw this notification on StreamYard on the Things Universal page. It says, looks like this broadcast was deleted on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, Nick. Click on Things Universal and remove it. You can be able to do that during the show. I found that out.
Okay. Yeah. Delete on Facebook then.
Just click on that, remove it, and then a thing should pop up asking you to re-add it.
Okay. Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
All right, now let's see. Hopefully it's working this time. It's
That's
loading
what I
already.
had to do last week.
Okay, yeah. We're live on the page
Get
now.
it?
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Uh-oh, I'm starting to lose you.
Yeah, you started freezing a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. So real quick, we are on the second floor. This here is the Universal.
Okay.
This is where they did when they first got into the building. Number one, this opening wasn't here. This year.
Oh, Jeremy, we're losing you again. You just froze. Wait, no, you're back. You're back. You're good now.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Universal, apparently it's real. All right. So Universal, when they first got into this building, the whole place was trash. All of the doors were gone. They didn't have any doors, so they made some doors and put them all on there. And they attached them all to a pulley so that when you pull on the pulley, it'll open up all the doors at once on one side, and they did the same thing for the other.
Okay.
Last year, Nick and I were here, and we were filming with You and I Research.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Hello, Len.
Good to see you, Len.
And when we were done with the filming. Robin Ramsey from the team wanted to do a filming project with me, and so she explained the whole premise behind it. So I chose a specific cell. She told me I can go anywhere in the building I want. So I chose a specific cell where the year prior, Tim and Crystal went into it when we were doing an all lockdown thing. And as soon as they closed the doors, Tim had this sudden urge to bash his head into the bars. He couldn't explain why. So he was telling me about it when we were done. And either he or Crystal looked it up after the event, and they found that there were 2 suicides where somebody had bashed their head into the bars. So for my project that I did with Robin, I chose that specific cell. And
there's definitely a lot of bad energy that comes out of that cell.
hang on.
Oh, okay.
Somebody up there? Okay. I heard footsteps above me.
Debunked. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
You're
he sounded like a band and someone else. So anyway,
Could you say that again? Could you say that again because you were cracking up?
Which one?
Oh no, like what you were saying about whoever was upstairs or whatever you were saying.
That's Amanda, somebody up there.
What's up?
So anyway, hey Blake. So anyway, so we did the whole filming thing with me inside that cell, and Sandy went to go open the doors, and the pulley broke, and I was actually locked inside the cell for I don't know 5 minutes. What was it, about 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Nick?
about 5 minutes. And you know what? I'm actually going to share those pictures. So
yeah,
because
everybody was in a panic. Everybody was in a panic to get me out of there, and I was just loving it. And I was yelling at Nick, hey, get a picture while I'm still in here, and I'm going to try to make myself look as pitiful as I can. And he got a really, really good picture from it.
Yeah, I'm looking for her right now, and you know what?
Right.
And this whole time that occurred, I was just laughing my head off because it was up. We found him. Okay, so what I'm actually going to show is two different pictures because that same night before he got locked up,
I am going to go upstairs.
Okay. So while he's going upstairs, I'll say this. Before he got locked in the cell, he also secretly took my vest and photographed it. And I had to make a wanted poster out of it. So this actually worked out perfectly. So I'm going to share the screen now. I'll show that first, and then I'll show you the jail image when he got locked in. Because it really is funny either way. So, so this was the first picture he took. This was before he got locked up. I actually made this wanted poster. He did this
before.
He did this behind my back.
Hi, Lynn. Hey, Blake.
And as a result, because he tried
Okay, this here is the juvenile.
Oh, here's the picture. Because he secretly stole
This
my
is
vest,
where
here's
all the kids would be.
Hold on a second, Jeremy. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So because he was secretly stealing my vest, I had to get this special picture of him when he was stuck in the jail cell.
Love it.
He was arrested for taking my vest. Okay, that's still funny.
And that was a really, really good picture, too.
Yeah. You know what? There should be that would be an awesome poster for a documentary or some kind of film involving the jail.
Thanks, Brad. Yeah, I got a phone call from a random person I haven't talked to before, so I had to make sure everything was okay. But all's well. I'm good. I'm
Thanks,
back.
Crystal. I like the arrested sign one. Len's asking, isn't stealing paranormal vests a federal crime? It probably is the worst of the worst.
The worst.
He would have to go to the Supermax in Florence, Colorado to serve his time.
So, Jeremy, have you found any bats yet?
The bats.
Oh, he probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you right now. And yes, Crystal, yes. I think everyone has tried to steal that vest. Brett, I think stealing the cup was the worst. Because of Eileen stealing my cup. Have to go to Cuba where they put terrorists. Oh, they're talking. Oh, my God. Let's talk about Guantanamo Bay. That is, well, yeah, it is. Thanks, Jill.
So, yep, it's right in that one area Jeremy's in on the first floor that he keeps losing service.
Jim Blake said this. I was warned the last time we all went to Crown Point not to go near that vest at all. Yeah, it's cursed. It's actually
okay.
cursed.
So I'm not going to be able to keep my connection in there. Hang on. So I'm not going to be able to keep my connection in there. So I'm not going to stay on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I was hoping to be able to give you guys the grand tour of the building, but the connection is not allowing me to. So
you're not going to do any investigating for us?
Damn.
No.
I mean, we got an hour, Jeremy. An hour.
Hey, you guys can fill in that hour.
Jeremy, can you do me a quick favor? Because I thought I should. Jill, just send me another picture of the house that she lives in.
Okay.
If you turn your camera to the jail, and I'm going to share the screen to see if we can get a side-by-side comparison of it. She just took this photograph. So, we share the screen once again. It's not the same picture I just showed. This is a different picture entirely. So, here is the photo she just took. Now do you guys see the resemblance in this?
Yep,
Can you guys see it? Yeah, it's like they look almost identical.
Hey, Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah.
remove yourself and Clarissa from the stream, and then
Okay.
select the letterbox. Go to that second to last one
Second to last.
so that you can be able to get the.
Sorry, wait, what was that, Jeremy?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So remove yourself and Clarissa from the stream, and then, you know.
And we just lost Jeremy. Right? Nope, you're back now. There you go. So try to explain that one more time.
Hang on.
What if we do this? Here, hold on. We do this, and no, we don't do that.
No, that's not going to.
That's what I want you guys to have. That's what I want you to have.
Okay.
But remove us.
That's what I want you to have. Now, there you go. There you go. Now bring in the other one. That looks really similar. All right, bring yourself in.
Yeah, they look almost identical.
Yeah, it's very, very similar. All right, so
And there you have it.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Crystal's asking, is Chrissy? Well, no, I don't think she
I don't
is
think
there.
she's
Isn't
there.
she?
No, she's not.
Damn it! So we never got. That means we all never got to listen.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and we're going to go right into it.
Okay.
Nick, Clarissa, you guys can go on for however long you want to. So you guys go ahead and have fun. Thank you to everybody who's watching.
We'll probably end it early.
So
Jeremy,
What?
I rambled for an hour on my own show. Remember, I had nothing planned, so I just sat here and rambled for an hour. I don't know if I could do it for another.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything else after this, so I might just end it.
All right. So do you guys just want to go ahead and end the show then?
Yeah, I'm figuring we'll probably, because as soon as I get off here, that introduction video for my audiobook series is ready. So now I could upload it.
Okay.
So and then
all right, sounds good.
And Clarissa, I'll send you the remaining stories I have left to see which one you'd be interested in.
Sounds good.
Brad, he says, I know what we could talk about. I already know the answer to that. It's about.
Yeah, let's not get into it.
I'm just only going to say
We'll
this.
be on
It's
for
either,
another 3 hours.
I'm only just going to say this. I know it's going to be one of three things. It's either going to be cockroaches, coffee, or steak biscuits.
Ooh, I can talk about coffee.
What's going on, Lauren? Unfortunately, we're about to end this.
Yeah,
so.
Crystal, we do want you back as soon as possible, but
Miss you.
also
Come back.
take your time to make sure you're good.
Yeah.
But we do want you back.
Jill
All right.
says they'll miss
So
you.
everybody out there in the audience, thank you for playing along. Since I erroneously forgot to do it last week.
Yes, I was literally just about to remind you, like, don't forget. And also, Jeremy, while you were off, I had to send this reminder too, because we didn't say this about last night's show. We also forgot to mention that we'll be having Brad on July 32nd.
Yeah. Brad, I know that you were away when I was mentioning it. I thought you were around. whenever you do get a Thursday night or a Friday night where you are off work, let us know so we can get you onto the show.
Awesome.
Oh,
Or we'll just have to make a July 32nd of our own.
all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Again, everybody, thank you.
Yep.
If it's paranormal or beyond.
We got it covered.
Yep. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Good night, everyone. Where the hell is? Here. Oh, wait, here it is. I was looking for it.